Okay, so this is the hero team building guide. It's part of the new series thing that I was trying. Um, I'm making this video specifically because Merge the Milestone Trunks just came out on global, and I thought it would be nice if I make a video out there to help people on global, even on JP, make a better team for the hero. So, first thing I'm gonna start with a Vegito blue lead, and then I'll show you what a Trunks lead would look like. So first of all, if you already know, I already know what his thing does. It's super type key, +3 HP attack and defense 50% up, and he mitigates 30% damage or something like that. Anyway, he's the usual. Everyone knows what Super Vegito does. Um, the thing with heroes is heroes, they do a lot of damage, but they can also mitigate a lot of damage if you kind of see what I'm doing here. If you look at the villains team building guide, it'll be out tomorrow or later today. You'll see the differences between heroes and villains. Let me go ahead and head into my box here. Um, Heroes do have a lot of debuffs. They can debuff. It just depends on what units you can run. So if we go ahead and look at my box, a lot of people like to run the 2 Vegito combo like this because Vegito here, he counters and he mitigates 80% damage, so that's actually pretty good to have on a heroes team. One of the OG setups I'll show you guys right here was it's Vegito, Gogeta. You can have the Gogeta or the Super Gogeta, STR one. A sealer. They would run a sealer on their team. Besides, if it would be this Bardock, this Bardock. Who else? This guy seals also. Sealers are actually pretty useful on heroes teams, just because it allows Vegito Blue and Super Vegito to do even more damage. What I don't recommend on a heroes team is a stunner, because if you're gonna run the Vegito and Super Vegito and you have a stunner, he stuns, you just throw off like a whole bunch of damage. Because when Vegito, the AGL one, gets a crit, he can do about a mil a turn just with crits and stuff, maybe even more. But yeah, I highly don't even recommend that. So this is one of the OG teams right here. What your team will probably look like on global. This is what your global team will most likely look like. You have Vegito Blue or Blue Vegito, AGL Vegito. You have the Super Gogeta, the STR one. You would have Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and Kaioken Goku. You have plenty of links. Heroes have one of the best links, especially this AGL Kaioken Goku. I'll go over his links real quick. He has Fierce Battle, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle. Did I skip one? Oh, and Over in a Flash. With him on the team, you will not have a problem supering. He supplies key links and attack links for basically everyone in his team. Main problem with heroes running the Vegito Blue lead is having your Gotenks getting 11 key super, because his 11 key super is his strongest one here, and it raises his attack up. That is one of the problems with this Vegito Blue team, but I'm going to show you a solution real quick right now. So moving on to that, another team you could also run here, they have Vegito Blue. This is for the JP, the newer version. Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. These two, you pair them up together, there's at least a guaranteed super every single time with these two. If you do have these two, definitely run them on the same team. You'll maximize their damage. Like, I think they get like a 25% damage boost with the Saiyan Roar link. I forgot where it's at. Let me find it. I thought they had a Saiyan Roar link somewhere. Yeah, attack 25% up with that Saiyan Roar link. These two definitely great. Also him. When you're using him on a on this team, it's probably best if he links up. I think he has Over in a Flash, I believe. I think that was the link. Yeah, Over in a Flash or something like that. Yeah, Over in a Flash. He has Over in a Flash. So pairing him up with Vegito Blue would definitely help him get off his supers a little bit more easily. Another great unit that I usually run with super teams is Vegito. I already explained, because he can counter, and this is the team I would usually run. With this team right here, the reason why I didn't include a sealer is because I do so much damage that by the time he'll be sealed, they're basically dead. So that is one of the things. If your teams can do enough damage, because the heroes on this game, do a lot of damage. So it's not like you really need to seal and stun and do all that mess, because if you can put out like my units put out like a mil at least the ones on the right side here, but they can put out at least a mil at once. Like you don't need stunners or sealers or anything like that. Okay, I've been talking for way too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop on to the new super lead, which is it's Raids Trunks. His leader skill, he gets key +1, HP attack and defense 70% up. He has great links also. He changes STR orbs to intelligence orbs. And here's the thing with him. Since, like I explained about 3 minutes ago, since super type units can offer a lot of key to each other, this is a perfect guy to run. You could run this guy here and a friend Vegito Blue. Well, I say if you run this guy here, because not a lot of people will run him as on their friends. So if you have this guy, perfect. Run this with a friend Vegito Blue. You won't have any key problems. Maybe on the team I just showed with the newer units, you might have some key problems, but most likely you won't. What I would run with him is definitely this Vegeta. These two link up perfectly. Now here's something nice about running the Raids Trunks. You can run Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks with this team, and he'll get off his 11 key super 75% of the time. I can guarantee you'll get his 11 key super 75% of the time on this team. Oh, actually, another great unit that people sleep on is Tech Vegito. People don't realize how good Tech Vegito is. I didn't realize it either until a couple weeks ago. His passive, he gets everybody 30% up on their attack and defense. That's not too bad. I mean, if you have him, you could run him. So I mean, if that's your only option, then sure, run him. He has a great passive there. Moving on. Let me see what else I have in this box. Yeah, I already talked about the sailors. Oh, tanks. Tanks like Vegito, the Super Vegetos. I always usually bring either a Super Vegeto and this guy. I know he's not Dokkan yet. I've been really lazy about doing the event. This guy too, he's pretty good. But the bad thing about him is he's stunned, so you might not get off those counters like you would want to. It's the only bad thing about that. But anyway, with this team, I would run the Gotenks, this Vegeta right here. You can also run Vegito Blue on this team, perfectly fine. And then you go ahead and just put in any of your units that you want for life. Let's say you have LR Goku, you could throw him in here. You have Gogeta, anybody in that last slot would work just fine. Even the Scout Goku probably work best. And this would be probably one of the teams you would run on global. For this, I do see this team on global a lot. People usually substitute things for Super Gogeta. I mean, it's with heroes you have a lot of options here. You have way too many options in my opinion, but yeah, I don't really think there's anything I need to cover here. Making this hero team building guide was a little bit hard. I mean, because heroes are kind of self-explanatory because of like how good their links are and etc. But anyway, guys, I hope I did help you guys out a little bit. If you have any questions, my Discord link will be in the description. You can also tweet me at my Twitter. You can DM me. I'll help you guys out. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you later. Peace.